All right. Trile against Kimboiyachi. Not Trile against Snack. That Snack guy, he got pieced up. This Kimboiyachi guy just got taken out of winners by Ripcord. Ripcord sitting in Grands. Trile doing that infinite. Oh my gosh, what the heck was that? That was some Sonic gameplay, I gotta say. Kimboiyachi's combos have always been very clean. Very much the player who has clearly enough time to lab, a lot of time to practice. Just tends to not miss his confirms. I would say that probably his biggest weakness is also Sonic's biggest weakness, his disadvantage. I think he can struggle a little bit when the game doesn't really go his way. Trile, the Ken Supreme. Really, really good at reading out those habits. Really good at kind of getting laser focused, figuring out exactly what you're going to do. Very, very scary player to play against. But playing a very limited character, I would argue. I think Ken is just inherently, he just doesn't have a lot of range. He relies a lot on his opponent coming to him, unless that opponent is Sonic in spin dash, in which case that's pretty tough. Dude, Kimbo actually doing tricks on that platform over there. All right. Wow. Nice back air. Catches that ledge jump. I think Trile playing a little fast right now. You know, I think that he just got off of a pretty hot set with mint chocolate. He's feeling hot, feeling good. Little bit of shmoney there, a little bit of Tatsu combos, but not getting too much damage. Honestly, just taking a lot of damage from these platform extensions from Kimboiyachi. Would not be surprised if we saw a counter pick to like a PS2, you know, where you've got a little bit more room. Ooh. Trile's looking for this kill here, but it's so hard against Sonic. He can play so evasive. He can just decide not to get hit. And he's just moment for moment getting a little bit more damage and a little bit more damage. And Sonic, he's also got really great edge guard against Ken. Ken does have the advantage of having a really, really strong combo game. With that Tatsu especially. It forces that Sonic spring, but it also just can do a bunch of damage in the mix. I don't really know what Trile does against Spin Dash. I'm surprised we didn't see a Shoryuken there. But okay, gonna do a quick little safe kick there. So interesting. I like that focus attack. A lot of damage here on Trile, and that up air is just gonna sneak it in. Kimboiyachi taking game one. Sonic having so many advantages. All right. All right. The parries are online. Trile, he's a player for the distance. A game 1L is nothing to scoff at, right? But Trile known to adapt pretty well. However, this is a tough situation. Sonic is just an absolute menace when it comes to advantage state. Ooh, Trile doing a good job. Never mind. He does not really keep Kimboiyachi at the ledge very long. That was a very scary forwarder. That would have definitely taken a stock. And pretty much no punishing there. Ooh, never mind. Huge damage there. Trile being very evasive on the landing. Can he find... Nice. Wow, that back air parry having huge dividends. Kimboiyachi in his Shadow the Hedgehog shirt, astounded. Got punished so hard for a parry. Nice. Kimboiyachi looking for this stock, but oftentimes Sonic really doesn't like to play from this position. Ken is pretty happy if you can like, if he can like choose his approach. If he doesn't have to approach. Really good dodge on the tri-state twister there. This Ken fellow staying alive. I'm surprised he isn't using those like little down tilt thing that he found that last set against the spin dashes. Really, really fat Tatsu. Huge tech chase there. A lot of damage. Kimboiyachi needs to take this stock soon. Really quick backer from the ledge. Smart stuff. Now he's got to make it back. Instant Shoryu. Just going to take him right to the top. Trile taking the second stock and a full stock ahead. Clean cuisine. Edgeguard opportunity here for Kimboiyachi. Can he keep Trile at the ledge? No, goes for a fancy little up air read on the get up. I'm not sure that's the exact move I would use. Yo.
Good morning.
I had to fiddle with stream a little bit, but you should be getting picked up now.
Good morning. What?
Yeah, you're getting picked up.
Am I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Great. So it is 1-0 Kimboiyachi right now, but Trile he's shown pretty good support here. He got a really strong. Ooh man. He got a strong Shoryuken in that second stock to just kind of like seal a nice and early one. And now I think that he's honestly kind of playing with his food. I think he's trying to test his limits on this spin dash. He was kind of poking with those down tilts earlier, trying to see if he could kind of clank with it.
Do you ever wonder what it's like to have to work at the Taco Bell graveyard shift at 2 a.m. on Halloween, and there's a long line, and you still have an hour left in your shift, and there's only 3 of you left? Have you ever had to experience that?
You say 3 of you left, so are you being killed by like the Halloween ghosts at the same time?
Your coworker just clocked out. Now there's only 3 of you. You're flooded with DoorDash orders, and you have a whole line of cars, and the next car in line is just a guy who's asleep because you stopped paying attention.
And so you're the DoorDashee?
No, you are one of the workers.
You're one of the workers
in Taco Bell.
So you're asking what do you do?
What have you ever experienced something like that, and what would you do if you did?
So a situation where I am flooded with things that need to be done right now.
Yeah. Like you're flooded with orders. What do you think that experience would be like? You know?
That's I think a replication of bracket starting.
Yeah.
Stream isn't open. There's 3 setups that aren't working.
Yeah.
The top seed isn't here yet. And you're just trying to run bracket and make sure that nothing explodes. I think that, but I would say though that is a pale comparison to the Crunch Wrap Supreme horror that is what you just described. I don't know. I think
that is a real situation.
Yeah.
I saw a reel about it like yesterday. This guy, he was working the Taco Bell graveyard shift on Halloween. It was like 2 or 3 a.m. before they were closing, and they still had a long line. And like they were just in the trenches.
Yeah.
It's messed up. It's a messed up world. You know what's messed up?
Oh
my God!
You lining up for a long line at Taco Bell at 2 a.m. You're like, oh man, I need Taco Bell exactly now.
I mean, it does hit. Taco Bell late at night hits. Like, just like that upbeat hit. Oh, look at that.
Don't try to salvage it. Do the bit or don't do the bit.
Hey,
you gotta commit.
Hey, man.
Well, if you want to talk about the game, this is the Fake Infinite. Kimboiyachi's been getting out of those with the spring ride, but clearly not doing it there. That was a lot of damage. That was like 40 damage. Oh my gosh, Trile looking for blood there. Did not quite find the air dodge in he was looking for, but if I'm Kimboiyachi, I'm a little spooked. Yeah, he's dash dancing around. He's just kind of trying to look for something to do. Kimboiyachi. Ooh, the reverse up B. Kimboiyachi, I think he got the right DI there, but there's no DI that saves you. He's getting absolutely pieced up in this third game. What happened? No shield break there, but a lot of shield damage. Kimboiyachi probably going to chill for a second. Never mind, going to go straight in. And he keeps scrambling with Trile, and it's just not paying off for him. He just barely fails the edge guard there. Kimboiyachi. Go next, man. Go next. This is a tough one. That's a rough 3-stock. Needs to be. He's taking the jacket off. It's got to be a change in plans. Trile has figured something out. Shadow the Hedgehog now on full display. There's no hiding it. He's proud. What do you have to say about that, Ilya?
You know, the other day I was walking home, and
you were walking home from the graveyard shift at Taco Bell?
Oh no, this is different. I was walking home from the gym, and you know, I was doing my usual routine of doom scrolling on Instagram Reels. And interestingly enough, I'm walking by a sewer, like a drain, and I look to my right, and I see a little thing popping out, and it's a raccoon. A raccoon of all things.
A raccoon.
A raccoon. Who would have thought? A raccoon. Fucking flipping stared at me. You know, it was like, it looked like it wanted to attack me. You know, it had like cute little eyes, but like the little gremlin wanted to do something. It was messed up, so I ran away. I kept looking back. It didn't chase me, but some people looked at me weird.
You started that story like a Victorian, like English gentleman. Like, I was strolling along the streets yesterday.
I mean, it was pretty late at night. It was cold. The moon was out. It was pretty big. It was kind of like...
It was late at night and the moon was out? What nights is the moon not out?
It was cold outside and the moon was out pretty big. It was a big moon.
It was a big moon.
It was a big moon.
So the moon was looking at you and...
Well, no, the moon wasn't looking at me. The raccoon was.
The raccoon was.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did that... Have you considered that he might have had a similar experience where he's like, man, this dude, like, he's in the sewers there. He's like, yo, I'm a little freaked out. This dude walked over and he just, like, looked at me.
If we're going to approach it from the metaphysical perspective...
No, just from the raccoon's perspective.
I would have to agree, yeah.
That was a double parry.
That maybe, perhaps, our differing experiences is as a result of this societal imposition of the fact that we believe that we are amongst one and amongst among all. And speaking of, what is the score?
Oh, the score? It's Trile 2-1.
Oh, okay. I got to update that.
Yeah. So, Trile at a disadvantage here. Down a stock. Kimboiyachi just kind of playing the platforms here. Clearly, whatever was figured out last game by Trile is not working nearly as well this game. Really good two-frame attempt there by Kimboiyachi. Not going to turn into anything. Ooh. I'm really surprised that Kimboiyachi isn't going for forward airs here, and no jump there for Trile. That's a stock forfeiture you don't really like to see. You're behind. A little light shore, you're going to take it. And this is a solid... This is an exact mirror image of what happened just two games ago. Solid advantage here for Kimboiyachi. Gets out of that little up tilt combo there. You know, Ken's combo is so much more effective when they're just kind of laying like kind of flat on the floor. On those platforms, it's a little bit harder to extend. Huge conversions here by Kimboiyachi. Huge damage here by Trile. We're actually trying to kind of put on a little bit more, but Trile holding his ground, being able to parry very well. Is it just me, or does it feel like almost a scam that Sonic doesn't really have 4 special moves? He has spin dash, spin dash, and spin dash. That just seems like... I know they're slightly different, right? And they're like for different reasons. But like, come on. Why?
it's interesting to think about. In the grand scheme of things, we will all be dust. So it begs the question, what point is there to live and continue living if not to survive? What good is legacy if it'll all be reduced to ashes within a mere 100 of years or thousands of years?
And that's really the question that Trile has to ask, because he's going to lose his stock soon. He's going to be dust in the wind here if he can't make something special happen. Although Ken is the guy to do it. He really only needs like 20 more %, and then that's Shoryu %, and then, well, it's just as hard for Kimboiyachi as it is for Trile right now. If he can get that little opening. Ooh, Shoryuken? Is that going to take it? Wow! Absolutely clips him. Trile taking the set against Kimboiyachi. Revenge for last time.
I give that a thumbs up.
All right. The BMS Classic. BMS